Okay, yeah, we're missing a... Hello, everybody. We are back here for an evening stream. I wasn't going to do another stream today, but I just got the itch to grind again, and I was like, I don't want to grind if it's off stream, so let's go ahead and stream. Hey, Tyler, welcome to the stream, man. Hey, Diamond Deer Hunter, Drawn, Abigail, Luke, Tony's here, Buck Hunter, NOC... We got Jeremy, we got Dude, we got I Love Scarecrow, we got Red Bandit, Camden, Caden, Blaziken, Cheese Hater, we got Sean, we got J-Tron, we got J-Man, we got Legend, we got Jacob, we got Zach, we got Noxus, we got Bram. How's everybody doing? Hey, James. Let's jump straight into it. We're going to need to change loadouts to our Whitetail loadout, also known as Whitetail/Fallow loadout. Feel like I need to relabel it to Whitetail/Fallow deer, because I do use it for both of them, as we see with that shot right there. We're currently at 404 kills, guys, so we're getting up there in terms of what our average has normally been. Our longest fallow grind of all time was 460. This is already shaping up to potentially be our longest grind of all, which, to be honest, is not really, that's not really too hard to beat. We've had really good luck with the fallow, so it's not too hard to become our longest grind.
Oh my gosh!
Mark Cooley, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing amazing. Welcome back. I believe so, Zach, because I'm not hearing anything aside from the music that I always play. I don't know what to tell you, man. Had 2 new pieballs. One was a gold and had a 262 fallow. Nice, dude. That is awesome. Sounds like a couple of really cool trophies.
Oh my gosh!
Noxus, thank you for the super chat. A fellow late night grinder, I see. What's the time there? It's currently 8:17 p.m. So it's not like extra late, but later than I would normally go live. So this will probably only be like a 1 to 2 hour stream. But I figured if I'm going to be grinding, I might as well stream it. Yes, Luke, it is. That is indeed the one that it's from. Hey, Pike, how you doing, dude? Hope you're doing good. Mr. Pike. Bumani, thank you so much for the super chat. It's currently 5 a.m. Most of your Great One Fallow have spawned around this time, so I refuse to miss it. Oof, we'll see, dude. You're not wrong, though. Like, a lot of our fallow did spawn towards the end of a long stream. So it would have been around this time, you're right. Maybe we'll get lucky. Nothing here. How many kills am I on? Currently 406. Okay, that's a silly herd. They're being silly. How dare they be silly? Wasting all my money resetting time. There he is. There's our big boy. Beautiful. What is my kill per diamond ratio? Let's see. For this particular grind, let me pull up the calculator real quick. So, this grind alone, we're at 407 kills. Divided by 26 diamonds equals a diamond every 15 kills. Now, if we go across the entire grind, 2,035 divided by 70 equals... Over the entire grind, we're averaging one every 29 kills. But if we just count this grind alone, it's literally every 15 kills. The herd management has been popping off with the diamonds, man. It's been absolutely popping off with the diamonds. Hey, Austin, how's it going, dude? How's it going? Yeah, that's right. Don't run for me, bro. Don't you run for me. What's the biggest fish I've ever caught IRL? It was a 42-pound Chinook salmon. There we go. Another one bites the dust. Hey, how's it going, TTK? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good evening. Best gun for whitetail. I'm using the 270 now. Don't like the M1. What should I use to kill them faster? I use the 308 AR when I'm hunting whitetail. That's what I recommend personally. 7mm bolt action's pretty beastly on them as well. Just got off. Nice, dude. Nice. After 3,200 kills without herd management and no great one fallow, I tried herd management and 250 kills later, I got it. It was a big rack with golden fur type. Nice, Tegan. That's awesome. That is awesome, dude. How much money do you make off grinds in the game? It depends on the grind. Fallow deer, I haven't made a ton because I've been resetting the time so much. It all depends on how you play, right? The less time resets you have to do, the more you're going to make. And also, the more cash per animal, the more you're going to make. So, red deer gained me millions. Whitetail have gained me a few million, but not as much as red deer. Fallow deer I've gained a few 100K off of. Bears have probably made me the most in the shortest amount of time, though. I think out of my 8,000 bear kills, I probably gained a few million just off that. Obviously, you also have to account for money spent resetting the time, money spent buying ammo, stuff like that, but overall, I would say bears have definitely been the best. But you make a lot of money off of it. But another thing to think of is it also depends on, like, how much you grind. Because that's after thousands and thousands of kills, you know? So it wasn't like they made me money quickly. It was a lot of kills to make anything. Bro, he floating. No. Smoke, thank you for the 6 months, dude. Hope you're doing amazing. Oh, nice, TTK. Yeah, it sounds like you made a good bit. I reset the time so much to force them into zones that I end up not making much money off of stuff like fallow and whitetail, stuff that doesn't give you as much per kill. I don't make nearly as much off them as I do like bears, where I don't have to reset the time as much. How'd the bear great one go? Still don't have one. 8,000 kills with nothing. It's about as I would expect it to go. Next whitetail grind, probably not for a while. Fallow are going to be my new thing for a bit. Well, we'll go back to whitetail eventually, but I want to get some of the fallow combos that I've been wanting. Out of 4 fallow great ones, I still don't have any of the combos that I like really, really wanted. I've got a couple of my favorite fur type, or second favorite fur type, I should say. But I don't have any of the 2 racks that I wanted the most. Still don't have a big rack or a blade rack. And I still don't have a fabled mocha. What's my top 5 ducks? Eurasian teal would be my number 1. Green-winged teal number 2. Eurasian widgeon number 3. I don't know if I have a top 5. I think those are my top 3. That's it. I don't know. The Irish elk rack's okay drawn. It has to look a certain way, right? If I get the Irish rack with the tines kind of pointed upwards more, then I like it. However, if it's flat, I don't like it. So it depends on the placement of the beams, like how they angle. Spoon rack, though, I have very much grown to despise that rack. I thought it was cool at first, but now it's just like, not that special. Ty, thank you for the 16 months, dude. That is crazy. 16 months as a member. Jeez. Hope you're doing good, man. In the middle of a whitetail grind as I'm watching this? Nice, dude. Nice. Hopefully it's been a fun grind for you. No, Orlando, that's not going to affect anything. If they're separate grinds, they're not going to affect each other. What do I do with solos on grinds during red deer? If you're doing herd management, you need to manage those as well. If you're not doing herd management, you can just completely ignore them if you'd like to. It depends on how you're grinding, right? I believe in you, Drawn. I think you got this. I believe. You want a mocha big rack? Oh my gosh, that would look so good, Cooper. Like, I would love that. Whoa, 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 bro. Where'd this guy come from? Where did he come from? I gotta know. Gosh, you're almost at 2,500 kills, Drawn. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. 418 kills, by the way, so we're already past 2 of our grinds. I don't think we're going to end up getting this thing. I think this is going to be our longest grind. I don't think it's going to happen sub 500 like the others. I think we've finally hit a more long grind. Or I guess a more normal grind, to be honest. We've got really lucky. This would be a more normal length grind. One of them decided to show up. Okay. You're getting a sub 500, trust me? I mean, maybe. Yo. Did I main menu or no? I think I did, right? I had to have. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't main menu. I didn't? Okay, that makes sense. Would I rather have a super an albino super rare fallow or a piebald one? Personally, although albinos are more rare, I think the piebalds are just so beautiful. I agree, Smoke. They are pretty nice. I would prefer an albino, though, just because... I mean, I just got my first ever albino fallow tonight. In the previous stream we did today, we ended up getting it. So I kind of feel like I'd like a super rare albino. They look really good in game, and I've just not seen a lot of them. Now there should be stuff over here. What is the best spots for fallow deer? All of the right side of the map on Tiawaroa. Everything's a gold mine for them over here. Like, it is just an absolutely insane location for hunting the fallow. Let's see if we can get the other two here. Should be two other herds. Hey, Mr. 5. And small male 4. Well, I screwed that up. Aren't we just doing lovely tonight? It wouldn't have made it anyway. Yeah, he wouldn't have made it. Smoked him. What's everyone's thoughts on Australia so far? I love it, Ty. It's my favorite map in the game. So good. There it is. Are the turkeys on that map difficult? Turkeys are a little bit difficult on every map. Because they don't have drink zones. They're not, like, super plentiful compared to some of the other animals. Nice, Tragic. That's awesome, dude. Sounds like it's been going well for you. I think the 5 actually ran over to these. Well, I gotta aim the air conditioning at me. There, that's much better. Much better. Other than my great one count, everything else is nice. That's just how it be sometimes. That's how I feel about the bear grind, right? Like, everything goes well on that grind. It goes so well, except for the fact that we don't have a great one. That's the only thing not going good. Nice, Emma. Hopefully you'll get one. It was indeed a troll. We were correct. $50 in no time with these fallow. Oh yeah, it's insane, man. They give you kills so quickly. I mean, since starting the stream back up, we've killed like 20 of them. They are pretty nuts, man. They're pretty nuts. Must have messed something up because I'm getting no respawns. There's never really a situation where you're not getting respawns except for on very rare occasions. So likely they are either respawning in a different zone or they're just late. They could just be late to their zones. It's not common for respawns to just disappear. I've only seen 2 occasions for myself in the entire time that I played this game where I actually was losing respawns, and that was just grinding moose on Medved and Rev. What do I do when a zone just turns to does? You leave it because you're not really going to get bucks back there. So at that point, you can just abandon it. I would check back up on it like maybe every 20 or 30 runs just to see if it ended up getting some back. But usually if it goes all does, they're not going to get anything back. But, you know, watch it for a few runs after it turns to all doe. Just to make sure. Oh gosh, Jackson, that's wild. To me, that seems like maybe you've got a great one on your map somewhere if you just stopped getting diamonds. Because that would usually mean that something is driving the scores down of the respawns. Come on, fallow deer. Are you near? There he is. Not sure, Zoika. We just started like 20 minutes ago. We will probably go for about an hour. Hour to 2 hours from now is when we'll probably end because it is late for me. It's like 8:30 p.m. So I want to get done before 10. We'll see, though. We might go longer depending on how things go. Hey, Cody, how's it going? 62 kills in. Nice, dude. The Great One grinding guys helped me get my whitetail Great One last winter, and they're helping me work towards my fallow deer, moose, and black bear. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, dude. I wish you good luck on your grinds. Hopefully you'll get something insane. Oh. We're missing respawns from a couple of those herds right there. This herd's missing one. That herd's missing one. Could we be getting the Great One? Hopefully. Every time I lose males out of a herd, my immediate thought now is, are we getting the Great One? Because that's happened twice during this grind. Or I guess twice during all of our grinds. We saw males disappear from zones, sometimes even entire herds just disappearing, and then they'd come back the next run, and one of the herds would have a Great One. So I just, every time it happens, I'm like, come on. Usually it's a false alarm, though. How many kills in am I? 427. Are the racks in first completely random, or are some more rare than others? From what I've seen, some are definitely more rare than others. The spoon rack seems to be the most common. I don't know about fur type. Fur type seems completely random, but racks definitely seem to have different spawn rates. Spoon rack seems to be the most common, with the blade rack being the second most common. And then next would be Irish elk, I believe, and then the rarest seems to be the big rack. Which kind of makes sense. It is the most impressive looking one. Even though I like the blade more, the big rack is the most impressive looking rack for sure. There's a 5. Beautiful. Level 5 on kill 429. We have now surpassed the kill count of 3 of our 4 grinds that we've done before. The only grind that was longer was our 460 kill grind to get number 3. My call is that this is going to be around 1,000 kills for this grind. I just feel like we're getting 1,000 kill grind. Gotta love that Big Rack Fallow Great One. Oh, it's so beautiful, dude. It's so good looking. What are we at? 429. I'm sorry to hear that, Gamezio. Hopefully you get it soon. It's been good, Avocado. I hope you've had a good night as well. Hope it's been a real good night for you. Come on, lift your head up, buddy. $430 now. The 5 respawned as a 5. That's crazy, bro. The 5 respawned as a 5. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I wonder something. Could we grind only 2 zones? I don't think that would work, but... How often do you spawn 5s? With our herd management where it currently is, we're getting one about every 15 kills. But that is not the type of numbers you would reach without herd management. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try grinding just these 2 zones for a second and see if we always get the respawns. If we always get the respawns, could you be insane how that ends up going? Like, that could be crazy if we always get respawns. I mean, I'd have to grind more than 2 zones because of the hunting pressure, but I just want to test it for a few runs and see how it works. See if it's reliable. Because I know for a fact we could totally do just this lake if we wanted to. We got males back already again. Wow, Fallow are actually incredibly reliable. That's pretty wild. You know, a strategy we could use is hunt these 2 zones like 4 or 5 runs in a row, then do a few runs around the entire map, then back to hunting just these 2 zones. That would be such a... That'd be a way to get a boost in kills per hour, I think. Because just popping them in these 2 zones is so quick. Like, holy, it's fast. $164. Okay, now we'll take a run around the entire little stretch of zones that I got going. God, not like the bears. Yeah, I won't do it like bears. Bears are a very special beast. There's no other species in the game where I could do that with them without it just deleting my zones repeatedly. It would just not work out with other animals. Nice, Blaziken. Congrats, dude. Congrats, man. Congrats. Are moose fixed for their respawns? It depends on what you mean by fixed. Like, are you asking if they're reliable? I don't know. I haven't played, or I haven't done any moose grinding since the update. So I don't know. Are you just not shooting any 2s? Yes, we're not shooting 2s, and we're not shooting the 3s that are about the same size as a 2. What is the best map to get a diamond on? I would say probably the new map. Australia's a gold mine of max levels, man. Any trophies this stream? Yeah, we've got 2 diamonds so far. And that's in about 32 kills. Kind of a thick 4 over there. Two deer down. Now, let's see if we can get the other zones here. They troll a lot, I say, Rev. Not everything trolls a lot, JC. If you go to Australia, that's a big boy 5. If you go to Australia, Bantang are one of the easiest diamonds in the game. Crocs are a decently easy diamond. Rusas give you tons of level 5s, but they do troll a lot. Same with kangaroos. Sandbars seem to be pretty good for, like, the amount of diamonds you get. Same with hog deer. I think overall the map is really good for diamonds. $439 kills. Oh my gosh. $259 giant. That is massive for this rack. But we have one bigger, so that guy doesn't get taxed. Imagine not having a diamond Rusa. I know, right? I can get all the other diamonds, but I can't get the freaking Rusa. The only one I care about. Hey, at least I've got 3 piebald Rusa, and one of them was a 136. So, you know, I'm happy with that at least. I so badly want a Leucistic Rusa, though. Leucistic Rusa is one of the prettiest Leucistics in the game. They have kind of like a grayish blue tint to them. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. It's got a 261 small rack. Is that good? Yes, that is huge. That is absolutely huge. Oh, that's right. This is where we started our run. Nothing's going to pop up there till I reset. How long will I be streaming tonight? Not super long. We've already been going for 30 minutes, so we'll probably stream another hour at the most. Maybe another hour and 15 minutes. But very likely just another hour. $440 kills. 20 kills more, and this will be tied for our longest grind ever for fallow deer. It's gonna happen. This is gonna be our longest grind. I'm calling it. Just got on, I can hear tons of fireworks. It is getting close to 4th of July, so definitely gonna happen. Definitely gonna be hearing lots of fireworks, man. That time of year. Fireworks are popping off. Yeah, Zoika. I mean, it depends. Like, it depends on when my daughter goes to sleep. Whenever it's her bedtime, like usually if I'm streaming, she hears me talking and then she doesn't want to go to bed. So, depending on how things go, that will determine how long I can stream. Gonna get a 1,847 kill grind? I hope not, but at the same time, I wouldn't doubt it. We've had too good of luck to get anything less. We deserve a long grind at this point. You know what? You might be right. Let's get the 10 fableds in chat. If you're a member on the channel, drop the 10 fabled emotes. See if we can get this luck. Hey, Skiller, how's it going? Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling, right? I've had such good luck with Fallow, I'm due for a bad grind soon. I feel like it's gonna happen. Yeah, probably, Luke. That's a good 4. Little 4 there. Two more down. Get that last herd in here, and I think there should be 2 herds, actually, now that I think of it. One close, one far. Yeah, there's one of them. He's going right there. There's the other one. How do you have no hunting pressure? It's with the tripod stands. Tripods reduce the hunting pressure by like 75%. Lone Wolf, thank you for the 33 months, dude. One of our longest members of all time. My gosh, man. It has been a long time since you became a member. One of our first members on the channel. Super, super long time supporter. Thank you once again, dude. How do you get more diamonds? I use a method called herd management, where you essentially load your map up with low levels, and the game tries to compensate by spawning in larger animals to make up for all the small ones. It's essentially the game trying to even out the scores on the map a little bit. $238, that's a big one right there. Yup, let's try this. Let's try just hunting these zones, see what we can do. Let's see how this will go. Probably not gonna go good, I would say. Luke, thank you for the 1 month, dude. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, man. On the topic of HM, Flinter made a good point about it affecting Great Ones. Said you're not going to see any non-HM grinders with 20 plus Great Ones. That's not entirely true. I do see what he's going with there. And I've talked to him about the same thing. He's made the same point to me. And the thing is, while I do think that herd management probably affects stuff like fallow deer and moose, for example, right? But the thing is, I have 12 Great Ones without herd management. And if you combine all of the kills that I have throughout my HM grinds, that's like 3 times the amount of kills I've spent on my non-HM grinds. So I would easily have 20 or 30 Great Ones without HM. I think the thing is, the people that use HM are the people that grind a lot. And so it is going to make it look that way, right? Even though I do think it definitely feels like it helps a bit. It definitely feels like it might increase your chances of Great Ones. At least for some specific species. You definitely can't compare it to people that don't grind to the same level that most of the HM grinders do, right? You look at people like myself and I buy premiums. We use herd management, but we also spend more hours grinding and killing more animals than most grinders would. And so you got to think of that as well. Like, do you know many people that have killed 75,000, actually 77,000 at this point? I've killed over 77,000 animals along all my Great One grinds. Between red deer, whitetail, bears, fallow deer, moose. And you gotta also look at, like, how many people that have never used HM have put in 77,000 kills. Like, it's just, you gotta take both things into context. Or into, yeah, into context. Whilst I do think herd management affects some great ones, I definitely think it affects the fallow deer and the moose. You do also have to compare, like, most people with 20 plus great ones, they may use HM, but they also do nothing but great one grinding for the most part. And a lot of the people that don't use herd management are more casual with their grinds. I know because I used to be one of them. I used to be a casual grinder that would kill, like, maybe a couple hundred whitetail a week. Wasn't really trying to, like, grind super, super hard. There's just a lot of things to take into account. Because, I mean, like I said, I have 12 great ones with no herd management. And that's not even a third of my total kills on grinds. So I can almost guarantee that I would have over 20, even if I had never used herd management, right? I'd probably have around 30, at least. And that's if it affects them, right? If it doesn't affect them, then I'd still have 42. Because I personally feel like it's more than just that, right? A lot of the people that... And I'm talking about non-content creators, right? I'm not talking about content creators. Because obviously content creators spend a lot of time playing the game and grinding. More than most people would. Just because they have more time to do so. So that's the other thing that I really feel you need to take into account, right? Is most people that aren't using HM, they probably haven't done as much grinding anyway. So I do think it is a combination. I don't think it's just a matter of, like, all the people with 20 plus are using HM. I think it's also a matter of most of the people with 20 plus have put in more hours into Great One grinding than the majority of people that have less than 20. And obviously there's RNG involved, so some people just naturally are going to get screwed. I know a few people that have had 20,000 kill red deer grinds, which is definitely, like, it's definitely abnormal to have a grind that long. But we're talking about on average grinds, right? No, he does, Tragic. He does. He doesn't grind as often as I do, but I mean, he's got a few thousand kills in whitetail. He's got probably around, like, 6,000 to 10,000 into bears, like somewhere in that range. He's got probably 6,000 plus in red deer. And probably a few thousand in moose. Like, he's definitely not put 77,000 kills into it, right? But it's not like he hasn't. He's put in at least 30,000 kills amongst all great ones, I'd say. Maybe a little less, a little more. I just think there's a lot of variables with it. And if my theory about specific zones giving better odds, or the way you hunt your map giving better odds of a great one, if either of those theories are true, then that would also potentially show a reason for one person getting more than another person. Because we don't know the mechanics behind great ones aside from they're a very rare spawn. Nothing there. How do you get diamonds and Great One symbols into thumbnails without a background? Well, because I'm part of EW's partner program for Call of the Wild, I get all those things already cut out. The only way you can really do it if you're not part of EW's partner program would be to cut them out. Or maybe look on Google for one. I'm sure you could probably find one on Google. Just make sure that it's not, like, copyright protected. I main menued, right? Yeah, I 100% did this time. Because I remember it. Unless maybe I'm tripping. No, there they are. Oh, hey. Nothing there. And missing a buck there. How this dude not dead? Ooh, now he is. Oh my gosh. Get smoked, you nerd. Why don't you hunt all your zones? Herds, that's bad. It's not bad to not hunt all your zones. If you're trying to get a fast, efficient grind, it's best to pick like 10 or less of your best zones. Which is what I've done. I've picked out like 7 of my best zones, and I'm just repeatedly hunting them. And because of that, I'm able to get like 70 kills an hour. Grimm's just had a lot of like real life stuff come up, tragic. He's doing a lot of real life stuff, you know, being a dad and things. So he just didn't have time to stream anymore. Because I'm pretty sure he wasn't doing it full time. He was just doing it for fun. Alright guys, it's official. 5 more kills and this will be our longest grind yet for the fallow. Gosh, I hate that. Why can't they just make it to where I don't have to wait for it to fully zoom in before I can scroll wheel? If I scroll before it zooms in, it just kicks me off of it. It's just like, why? That didn't used to be a thing. It didn't used to be a thing, man. Here comes our 8K fallow grind. Nah, I don't think fallow will ever be 8K like bears. Maybe 4K, though. I can see it being 4K like one of our moose grinds. That was... Oof, that moose grind was terrible. 4K moose grind was one of the worst grinds I've ever been on. Especially with how annoying moose are. Hey, Logan, how's it going? Yeah, definitely tragic. Grimm's did kind of like... He did kind of like skyrocket the popularity of it with his videos with Lady. Because for the longest time, people thought that it was impossible to get great ones, like because of how inconsistent whitetail used to be. And he kind of showed everybody ways to get your animals to be more consistent. And I mean, it was the whole reason I got my first ever great one. I used like all the tips that he had talked about and ended up getting my first great one. Yeah, I remember that, tragic. And it's always possible they do, but I've definitely had situations where I've had great ones just spawn off of some random thing that I killed, so it doesn't look like it's likely that it has to be a 3. In my eyes, I think it can spawn off of literally anything. And it's just a matter of luck and potentially herd management. Hard to say. One buckaroo. Hey, Cross, how's it going? There's a buck there, and a buck there. That herd's still not here. I wonder if we're going to get a great one there. That's 2 runs in a row with multiple time resets with nothing showing up there. That's what happened one of the times that we got a great one. Well, 461 kills. Where this is officially our longest fallow grind. There's a buck, Kevin. There's a buck. How you doing, Kevin? How you doing, man? How you doing? Oh, really, Walker? That's wild, dude. You'll get a spoon wreck at 517. Hey. Hey now. Hey now. Don't curse me like that. What are you talking about, Call of the Wild Hunter? No, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, brah. I'm not sure, Kevin. I'm not sure because after I get done with this stream, I'm probably gonna have to be quiet because Aaliyah is getting ready for bed. But I actually do have some stuff planned very, very soon for Ground Branch. I just talked to John earlier today, and he said that he'd be down in the next few days to do it. I think tomorrow I got to do Sea of Thieves with Brobra because we got to prepare for a stream we're going to be doing with a couple of buddies. But I think after tomorrow, probably the day after is when I'll... Yeah, either Sunday or Monday, most likely. Probably like 7. 7? Why did I say 7? No. Probably like 2 more days. Would you be able to do some in like 2 days? Will there be a Sea of Thieves stream tomorrow? I'm not sure, Cole. I'll have to talk to Brobra. We just need to get used to the game before we play with Beard. So, we'll see. We shall see. I haven't played the game since it originally came out, so... I need to learn everything before we play with Jaxie. If it's Sunday, I might be able to go on a short-term disability starting Thursday for that surgery. Got you, Kevin. Okay. Also, I hope that goes well for you. Logan, thank you so much for the super chat. IMO HM helps great ones because diamonds weigh so high? Maybe. The thing is, like, I've heard other people that have the theory of that it's the score. I've heard some people say that because great ones score so high, it must be affected by herd management, but then, like, you look at the moose, and a lot of them score below diamond. Same with red deer being, like, barely above diamond. And then with the fallow deer, now the blade rack score is, like, the same as a diamond does, so I don't know. I don't know how or what way it would affect them, but I feel like it's got to have a little effect after what we've seen with fallow deer. But this is exactly why I don't like giving a 100% yes or no on it, because I don't know, and my opinion has changed so many times. All I can really do is just say that I think. I'm starting to think that it does affect them, but there's no way I could possibly say 100% yes or no. And as for, like, what would make it affect them? Hard to say. Still no herd there, bro. Yeah, our deer are acting weird. Yes, Sea-Dog, I main menu after every single run, and I've been doing that for pretty much all of my Great One grinds ever. No, Browntown, this is a different account. The Hirsch is on my other account. It's on the no DLC one, so... The only time we'll be on Hirsch is if I'm doing a no DLC stream. $467 kills. Oh my. Oh my gosh. Your blade rack was like 253. That's pretty crazy. That's like barely over diamond. Jeez, man. Jeez. That's crazy. What are we at right now for kills? 467. Why are your respawns taking so long? I don't know, man. Only two explanations. Either they spawned somewhere else or they're late to their zones. How lucky is an initial spawn whitetail great one? Well, as far as we know, they can't happen anymore, but back when they were pretty common, it was a really lucky thing. Nowadays, though, if you've shot any animal, if you've shot anything of that species, there's a good chance that it was not a initial spawn. Florida man, that's the first message I've seen from you, dude. You gotta understand there's a lot of people talking in chat, so... Don't take it personally if I miss your message, because there's a good chance I'm gonna miss half the messages in chat. You're at 476, soon enough me and you will have the same kill count? Yeah, Zach, we're getting there. Ah! He spammed like 50 times, so it's fine if you miss it. Gotcha. Gotcha. I mean, I could argue that breaking the rules is also rude, Florida man. If you were spamming, then... I don't know, dude. I don't think you have room to say that that Tragic's being rude. Spamming and making it tough for the other people in the chat to get their messages through, that's also quite rude. I just heard a firework. Tragic was saying that it was Florida man, Kevin. If it's the same message over and over again, then yes, every 10 seconds would be spamming. It's a matter of if it's the same sentence over and over again, or like asking the same question over and over again, you know? Why fireworks? Because it's almost 4th of July. Yeah, Pizza, exactly, man. Like, I can only get to so many messages. I try my best, though. You're not a great one. You're not a great one. You're certainly not a great one. And you're not a great one. How rude. So rude. All 4 down, though. Holy. Man, we've been killing so many at this lake that we're starting to get a little bit of pressure built up. I think what I should do probably is avoid this lake for a couple of runs. Just shoot the deer at this zone to kind of clear some of this pressure. Because we already know that by the time we have too much pressure here, we'll easily be able to clear it just by doing normal runs since we have so many at this lake. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. Is it possible to get 2 great ones in the same zone? I've only seen it happen once, and that was with LC. He's a grinder in the community. However, it was with red deer, so it was probably 2 solos. I don't think I've ever seen 2 from the same herd become a great one. I've never been able to get it personally. I've never seen iBuy get 2 in the same herd. And we both done a decent bit of stacking in the past with great ones. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say if it can happen. Love the content, man. Watch the videos all the time. Just keep up the great work. Thank you, Gavin. I appreciate that, dude. Should you stack? If you want to, Luca. Stacking is more of just like one of those situations where if you want to do it, then do it. It's not like repeated. I mean, first of all, Fish Guy, like we just said, spamming's not the way to get your question answered. And asking just like saying I need tips, that doesn't exactly tell me what kind of tips you need, right? Like I have no basis to go off of there. I don't know if you want tips about like aiming, if you want tips about getting great ones, diamonds, if you want tips about grinding, if you want tips about like how to have steadier aim. I don't know what to tell you. You got to give me more than just I need tips. Like tips for what? How does HM really work? Let's see if I can explain it in a quick manner. You hunt your maps, right? You hunt every single zone on your map. Whenever you get low levels, you leave them. Once you get a large amount of low levels on your map, the game will start to notice that there's a lot of low-scoring males. And so it'll spawn some higher-scoring ones to kind of even out the score across your entire population of that species. The more low levels you get on the map, the more diamonds it tries to spawn to compensate for that. It's possible that it also increases great one spawns, but there's not enough information to say for sure with that. To get diamonds and great ones. Biggest thing I recommend if you just want a general tip to increase your chances of diamonds. Hunt near water all the time. Hunt multiplayer on maps that you're very familiar with. Definitely will increase your chances of diamonds. The other one is just, if you want to, try out herd management. You will get more diamonds. Got tons of guides for all of the stuff I just mentioned on the channel. I've got multiplayer hopping guides. I've got HM guides. I got it all. Can I do HM with just a few zones, or does it have to be all of them? It has to be all of them, because it goes off of, like, the animals on your entire map, not just the ones in your zones that you're hunting. So, like, you could stack, like, 5 zones with a bunch of 2s, right? But if you have, like, 50 zones on your map, that's barely going to make a dent, you know? It's all about what your entire population is like on your map. What about sushi? Sushi or pizza? Ooh, yeah, sushi. Sushi for sure. I just had pizza today. But definitely, you gotta go for sushi. I agree with everybody else. Sushi sounds like the move at 9 p.m. Although, actually, I don't know what time it is for you. I don't know. It just sounds like a good idea. Sushi has so many more options. When you think about it, pizza has so many options too, though, dude. When you think about it, they both have so many options. I know of at least like 20 or 30 different types of pizzas, so... Oh, you sly dog, you. You sly dog. You do all those loop-de-loops and then you hide right behind her. 480 kills on the grind. This is, in fact, our longest grind. This is crazy. Yeah, Kevin. 9 p.m. sushi. That's right. That's freaking right. Just get pizza with the sushi as the toppings. Wow, that'd be something. Sushi pizza. My gosh. Okay, now that we've done a few runs on just these two zones, we should have cleared enough pressure from the big lake. Which means we can head back over there and start grinding it again. Oh yeah, we're looking much better over there. And once we kill one here, it'll be even better. You got this, NASCAR. I believe in you, man. Let's hope you get a short grind, dude. Let's hope it's sub 1,000. Pretty new to the game, and I want to start my first great one grind. What species should I grind? I definitely recommend fallow deer on Tiawaroa. It has been the most like casual and easy to get into grind I've ever done. There's a very small portion of the map you have to look at. Just what's in this orange border here. You only have to search the water through here. From the time of 10 to 13. Just checking all the water in this area. You'll be able to find all of your fallow deer. And it only took me like maybe 20 hours to find all my zones. And get a grind going, right? Like, it wasn't too bad. Two. 3 and 4. Okay, yeah, that's 3 and 4 right there. This is why this, like, builds up pressure pretty quickly. We have so many here. 4 of them in zones that kind of overlap each other. Really makes the pressure build up. Ah! Ay. I should have reloaded. No, I don't have 43 great ones now, Wyatt. I've got 42. Great one number 4 was our 42nd great one of all time. Or great one fallow 4 was our 42nd of all time, I should say. Because we have 27 whitetail. We have 4 fallow deer, which brings us up to 31. Then we have 5 moose, which brings us to 36. And then we have 6 red deer, which brings us to 42. And 0 bear. So that still keeps us at 42. I'd shoot him, but I don't want to add more pressure. Not after we just cleaned it up. We'll go back to bears eventually. I still don't have any of the furs or racks that I wanted for fallow. There is... Well, we have one of the furs I wanted. We do have fabled hooded. My top 2 fur types was fabled... Actually, top 3 fur types is fabled hooded, painted, and mocha. I only have the hooded out of those 3. And for the racks, my 2 favorites were the blade rack and the big rack. And I don't have either of those. Yeah, Braden, we're back on. Not sure how much longer, though. It's a short stream because it is late. But we'll go until we hit 500 kills at the minimum. We're at 485 right now. Which one is the big rack? It's the one that kind of looks like a giant diamond. I think it's just a really awesome looking rack. It just looks so massive, man. It's just such an impressive looking rack. Do I play D&D? I've never played it, but I have been kind of interested in it before. It looks cool. But I've never actually played it. I've like watched some videos on people playing it though. Oh, hey. That is a small male. I could leave him. Hey, Kwez, how's it going? We could leave him. Kind of feeling like maybe we do. Question, though, is... would I want to sacrifice this zone? This is where we got one of our great ones. You know, I don't think I want to sacrifice this zone. This zone gave us a great one. I think we got to keep it active. I mean, it's not like I need any more low levels. We've been doing fine. In fact, we've been doing quite well with our current amount. Getting a diamond every 15 kills on average. I think we're doing fine. I don't think we need any more. $118. Oof. Small male. Yeah, I know who Kendall Gray is. Something's up with the zone. Great one coming to Crow. Maybe. We're already on our longest grind of all time at 486. Or Fallow, that is. Our longest Fallow grind. And we're also on a dry streak, dude. We haven't seen a diamond in a few runs. It has been a bit since we had a diamond show up. I'll never forget our first Fallow grind where I literally called the Great One. Like, that was just the most insane thing ever. I was literally just pointing out how weird our map was being. And then boom. Yeah, Nate, pretty much, man. I never thought I'd be able to, what the... Yo, this dude's squaring up with me. That's actually sick. It looks like he's charging me. That is so cool. That is sick, dude. And it was with one that had a really nice rack as well, so that makes the picture even better. Yeah, true, Hunting God's true. It's got my second great one Fallow today after only 55 kills. Another fabled Mocha. Well, first of all, you're very lucky for a 55 kill grind. And for it to be a Mocha, oh my gosh. Can I have some of that luck, please? That'd be just crazy. He died with balance. He definitely did. Definitely did. That might be the most interesting pose I've ever seen a great one, or not great one, a fallow deer die in. Level 3. I'm back, Crow. Welcome back, dude. Yeah, like it's fine to ask the same question, Florida man. You know, just space it out a few minutes. Because if it's the same thing, you know, like every 5 or 10 seconds, then it just fills up the chat, you know? No, you can't do anything to save your stuff if you hit new game. The only thing that carries over is the, what are they called? The trophies that you've killed. If you press restart, or I guess new game, if you press new game, you will keep all your taxidermized trophies, just not like your money or unlocked map stuff. Like, you won't keep the outposts and exploration on the map. You won't keep your money or anything. But you will keep your trophies, so your trophies should be safe. Hi, Diamond Fallow. Nice, Pan. That's awesome, dude. Congrats, man. Where should I put my tents if I have 3 zones at the end of the river? Kind of like where I am right now. This is where I've got mine. I have a tent here to shoot them from, and then I have a tent to claim, and a tent to claim, and a tent to claim, depending on where they end up. You can also, like... I mean, I would recommend doing something like this. It makes it really easy to see everything. I don't know, Gogi. I'd say you can possibly do it. If there's any Great One grinds you want to do simultaneously, right? This is definitely the most likely to work out. Because there's a lot of red deer zones that are very close to outposts. Which definitely makes it to where you don't need to use as many of your tents for the red deer. Looking to do a mule deer HM on SRP, but I'm only finding single deer zones, about 25 zones so far. Is this normal for mule deer? There is a lot of solos, yes, but you should be finding herds as well. I'd say maybe some of them are late to their zones, or you haven't found where they are. I can pretty much guarantee you're going to have at least like another 10 or 20 zones. All right, we got 3 here. Boom. Oh my, what did he do? I mean, I'm glad we got him, but what was that? That was insane, man. How do you place tents without despawning animals? 2 ways. Keep your tent like 200 plus meters away from the zone. Number 2 is, if you're using the trick that I am, you can place your tents on top of 2 different zones, right? As long as they're 200 meters separated from each other, you can put a tent on each of them. Like, let's say I put a tent here. When I fast traveled here, they will not render in. And then I could shoot this zone over here, kill them, fast travel over to claim them, and then these guys would render in unspooked because they were not rendered in when I took the shots. That's the 2 different ways. Any tips for HM along the coast? Yes, that playlist that Kevin just put in the chat. The most recent video that I added to that, or one of the most recent ones, is the video that's got 2 different fallow great ones on the thumbnail. I have a herd management guide in there as well, and a guide for non-HM also. It's kind of like an all-in-one fallow guide in the latter half of the video. Splaz, thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Hey, now. You're looking pretty solid. Maybe potential diamond 4? Probably not, but maybe. How many rares this grind? This one's been 4 rares, actually. 4 rares in 497 kills. Definitely been our best rare odds. 243. That was a good one, but not quite there, man. Not quite there. Do I know Lady Legend? Yes, I do. I actually did a collab stream with her recently. Nice, NASCAR, nice. That's awesome, dude. Messed up 3 diamond 4s. Oh no, Jason. I've messed up a couple of them because I just did not think they would make it. The level 4 diamonds really catch you off guard with the fallow grind. Because, like, they never used to be a thing. And now that they are, like, some of them look so similar to, like, the mid-240s rack that you just never notice that it's a diamond until it's too late. It's kind of crazy. You do have 3 that made it? Nice, nice. What is a small level 3 for fallow? Anything that's about the same as a 2. So, like, if you have a level 3 that looks like it's going to score like 130s or lower, then I would leave it. If it's probably going to be in the 150s or higher, I would kill it. I also show in that fallow deer Great One video that has the guides in it. I show, like, what is a level 3 that you want to shoot and what is a level 3 that you want to leave. Again, I recommend checking that out if you want to get more detailed info on the fallow deer grind and how I do it, how I decide everything. That guy's got no chance at being a dime. And that is 501 kills. My gosh. Blake, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing absolutely amazing. Thanks, Crow, for teaching all of us how to do HM and always throwing out content. Here's a few bucks I had lying around. Also, or enjoy also. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Blake. Thank you so much, dude. I'm glad that I'm able to help you out with all the guides and the tips and tricks and stuff. It's always awesome to hear. Will I ever do another red deer grind? If they ever add some more variation to the Red Deer Great One, then I will return to it. Only reason we don't do Red Deer grinds anymore is because I've got every Red Deer Great One variation. Why are my zones going away? How do I get them back? Did you get too much hunting pressure over top of them, Jake? If a zone is disappearing, there's a few reasons for that. Either you got too much hunting pressure over top of it, and so it deleted. Or you shot every animal except one, which would turn it into a solo doe zone. Or the final one is you shot every single animal in that zone. Those are the 3 different things that will make your zone just disappear. So it would probably be one of those 3. Would I rather get the fabled Mocha Blade Rack or a typical rack whitetail? I mean, typical rack whitetail. That's not even like... That's not even a competition there. I've been after that thing for so long. I mean, I've got 27 whitetail great ones, and none of them are typical rack. 37,000 kills hunting whitetail. You bet I'm going to choose typical rack over every possible fallow combination. If I could just get it. Like, thank you for the super chat again, dude. Should shoot the next great one with the crossbow. Definitely a possibility. We shot one recently, a whitetail with the crossbow iron sights. But we might have to do a fallow soon as well.
Oh my gosh.
Logan, thank you for the super chat as well. I love your streams and have a good night. Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Oh my god.
Pro fangirls over the typical rack. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Same for Moose, but Moose don't like me, so... Am I going to do a fallow deer guide for Hirschfelden? If I get far enough in that grind to where I can actually feel like I know enough to make a guide, I still need to earn a little... Ooh, that's big. Big boy chocolate diamond fallow. Let's go. That's looking good. That looks like it's going to be a good one. Is that big boy rack or is that the small rack? They look very similar. Come on, let's see. What rack is this? Oh, it's the big rack, boys. It's the big rack. Oh my gosh. Could this be a 270 chocolate fallow? I don't think it's going to be 270. That doesn't look wide enough. Maybe 267?
Oh my god.
This is definitely going to be tax worthy though, regardless. This is something I've been wanting. 265 max weight chocolate. Let's freaking go, man. That's awesome. That is what we love to see. Caden, thank you for the super chat, dude. Wait, what? Great one, number 5. When was number 4? Number 4 was 2 days ago, dude. It was a fabled silver spoon rack. Absolute craziness. It was our shortest grind, too. I think it was like 349 kills. Wild. Just wild, dude. That's one of our best diamonds of this entire grind, though. A 265 chocolate. That's awesome. That is super awesome. Yep, the spoon paddle Mickey rack. That's right. Hey, Diana, how's it going? I actually do remember you. That is indeed a familiar name. Got a 271 big rack white fallow. That's crazy, Max. That's crazy, man. Honestly, if this fallow grind is going to be a long one, like I feel it might, I might do some off-stream grinding at like 1 a.m. again. Because it's looking like we're in for a long one. We're already 44 kills past our longest fallow grind. But at the same time, I kind of like getting them all on stream. Because then it quiets the haters, you know? It quiets the people that call cheats. So I'll probably just keep grinding them only on stream. I might do a bit of the no DLC playthrough off camera, though, because not gonna lie, it was a struggle trying to stream 2 hours of shooting nothing on Hirschfelden. That was the most boring hunt I think I've ever been on. So I think what we need to do is probably... I'll probably spend some time off stream getting set up for the Hirschfelden grind. Grinding money. And purchasing tents and finding the lakes to set them up at. And then just rotating on stream. That might be the way to go. I'll probably just keep going into multiplayer. You freaking floater. I'll probably just go into multiplayer a lot. And kill Roosa Deer till I get enough money and XP to get higher level and also more tents. Be on camera? I mean, of course, Kevin. Of course. I'll be off camera. You be on camera. Oh, man. How many hours do I have on this game? Last I checked, like 5,800, I think. Let me look what we are at now. I'm at 5,792, so I was almost right. 5,792 hours. That's just on my main account, though. I've got probably 100 hours on my Epic Games account for the beginner series. I've got at least 200 hours amongst the no DLC playthrough. And our challenge account, also known as the Realistic Hunts account. The old series I used to do but don't anymore. So I probably have like 6,000 hours on all my different Call of the Wild accounts. Why do you have to have a good number of kills before a great one seems possible? You don't have to. I mean, it can happen at any time. But obviously, as just like a... Oh, albino! Yes! Another albino! Dude! Yes! Oh my gosh, our luck has been so bad for rares for the first few grinds. Now we're finally getting rares, dude. Finally, our second albino of the day. Third rare of the day in total. Not as big as our last albino, but I don't even care. It's still an albino. That is so awesome. Oh my gosh, dude. They look so good. I really like the new albinos. The new albinos might be one of the prettiest albinos in the game. Oh my gosh. Ma'am, and ma'am, please chill. That's a big one. Ooh, look at that. Gosh, they look so good. Yeah, I think this might be one of my favorite albinos in the game. Like, they just look so beautiful and fluffy. That is awesome. All these albinos popping up all of a sudden. I went from 0 to 2 in one day. That is sick, man. Gosh, I love these. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. Jeez. That is awesome. You got an albino last night, right? No, it wasn't last night. It was in the stream earlier today. We got one probably like 4 or 5 hours ago. Somewhere in that time range, but it was in the stream earlier today. Because this is our second one of the day. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? How do you level up faster? There's a few different ways. If you're... Oh my gosh, we got a piebald now! Yes! 2 zones! Well, two of the last 3 zones. We have a rare! Oh my gosh, we went from having 2 rares the entire first 4 grinds to having, like, what? I think this is number 6 from this grind alone. Let me look. Yeah, this is our sixth rare in 500 kills. Oh my gosh, man. The rare luck is popping off. It's, again, a small one. But it's still a rare. The RNG is insane. It is. This may be the longest it's took us to get a great one, fallow deer. But we're getting rares left and right. Bro, stop the hacks. I know, right? Freaking stop those hacks, Scarecrow. Gosh. Turn them off already. You're so obvious, bro. Look at that. I mean, not exactly the nicest looking rack on a piebald, but a piebald's a piebald, you know? And it's my favorite pattern as well. Such a beautiful piebald. You love to see it. I'm so happy they reworked the piebald patterns on these guys. Like, giving them 2 different patterns was a really good move on EW's part. They needed it. That's so cool. So 2 more rares tonight. Sheesh. That is super sick. Yeah, definitely, Johnny. They do. They definitely do. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, ways to get XP. If you're somewhat new to the game, I recommend playing the missions. and shooting everything you see along the way. So, like, do your missions and just shoot anything you can while you're doing the missions. That's a good way to earn XP as you're leveling up, like, earlier into your leveling process. Another good way to earn lots of XP is by hunting red deer. Red deer give tons of XP. However, you will need a stronger gun to take them down efficiently, which is why I recommend starting with the mission system thing. And one of the new and more recent ways to earn money. Go to the Rooster Deer hotspot at the very top of the map on Australia. It's the area that I've been going literally every time I do an Australia stream. Just walk along that entire area. Rooster Deer give like 1,600 cash a piece and like 250 XP. It's a great place to get XP and money because there's so many of them. There's so many Rooster Deer up there. And then once you get to the very end of that run, right, and you get to the very top left or top right corner of the map, you've pushed everything in that direction. They're all gosh, I can't speak. They're all gonna start running back at you, and then you'll just be able to slaughter probably like 20 to 30 animals. So it's a really good spot to earn a bunch of money and XP. Three there. There we go. Yeah, it's just luck of the draw, Thomas. That's what happens when there's 562 people watching a stream and a good portion of them are chatting. I'm gonna miss most of the messages. It's inevitable. Holy late night. I know, right, Sam? I don't know, Kev. I think maybe... I think you've met Johnny, possibly. I believe Johnny was at Aaliyah's birthday party. So if you did, it would have been then, I think. Because you were there, right? Yeah, you were there. I'm pretty sure Johnny made it there as well. So I think you would have met him, Kevin. I think you would have. Because I'm pretty sure Johnny was there, so... Gotta stop ignoring his crow. I'm sorry, TTK. I don't mean to. Ah! Yep, we did. Didn't talk much, though. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I thought you two had met. I thought you guys had met at least once. The nerve of you, I know. I know, tragic. Bad crow. I'm sorry, Cooper. Gotta start my grind up again. Took a break at 1,400 kills, even at the moment. I believe in you, man. I believe in you. It's gonna happen soon. I'm calling it. It's gonna happen within 200 kills. That's my prediction for you. Yeah, TTK. Hey, I do what I can, you know, man. What are... You guys are nervous? What? So weird. $2,700 chope. Oh my gosh. That's rough. That's really rough. Any mellas from the grind? No, Doan. Not a single mela. I've got 2 albinos. And let me look real quick. How many piebalds? Five piebalds and 2 albinos is how many I've got. No mela. Not a single mela, man. You know what? I'm going to do something real quick. I've known you for so long at this point, TTK. I'm just going to go ahead and give you moderator. I know you pretty well at this point. You're in the chat like every single day. I mean, I've even been in voice chat with you. You're a mod for Caitlyn and Brovra and everybody. So there you go, TTK. I think if anybody deserves mod, it's you for sure. Yeah, Johnny. Caught you off guard there, didn't I? You thought I was up to mischief, but nope. I wasn't for once. For once, I was being a good crow. Y'all are screwed now. Oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, Fireflight, I remember you, dude. Hey, Mandu, how's it going? 238. That's great. Yeah, Johnny. Not sure, hi. I don't know if there's a way to see. One. Two. Oh. Three. Oh. Aww. Come on. Man, he's so elusive. He's so elusive. Been waiting for this day to happen. I got you, TTK. I got you. Ooh, we got a 5. That's what we got. There's a beautiful 5. Come on. Let's go. Boom. Why do I miss all the great ones? I've only been here for your moose and I always join after. I know, Brimney. I know quite a few people in the chat that miss a lot of the great ones. It's one of those things where it's like I stream so much nowadays that there's so much stream to catch that it's almost impossible to be there for every single great one. Unless you're watching streams like 24/7. Not sure. Oh, Containment Breach. I've played that game, I think, Thomas. I think I played it a long time ago. Was it one of the first ones? I know I played one of the first, like, SCP games that they came out with. A long, long time ago. Back in the days of Young Scarecrow. I think I was like 14 years old or something. It was one of the very old games for SCP. I think it was Containment Breach. $193. 522 kills on this grind, with like 470 of those being today. Jeez, guys. We're looking at like 500 kills a day if we do this much. That's pretty insane. That would mean that even if I have a 2,000 kill grind, I'll get it in like 4 days. If we keep it up like this, 500 kills a day, we're going to be doing good. I'm so confused, Cooper. I am confused. I will say I'm confused. I'm very confused. Alrighty, well. This will be the last kill of the stream. As I hear my daughter. I think she's having trouble going to bed, which means she can probably hear me talking and doesn't want to sleep because of it. So, we're going to go ahead and jump off. I got to get her to go to sleep, and then I'll probably head to sleep shortly after. And there will be no stream tomorrow, at least not at the normal time. Because tomorrow's a recording day. If I get my recording done in time, I'll do a late night stream, but we'll see. But the next day, there'll definitely be a stream for sure. But, you know, until then, thank you all for watching. As always, if you haven't already, go check out the YouTube short and the YouTube video I put out today. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace!